It is rare to see a police officer held accountable by one of their own, but when it happens, it is powerful. Today we'll look at cases where good cops stepped up and put dirty officers in their place after serious misconduct. Albuquerque police officer Jeffrey Wharton brutally assaulted his girlfriend, leaving her with facial gashes and a brain bleed. The next day, he casually returned to the station for duty, unaware that she had already filed a complaint and a felony arrest warrant had been issued against him.
Just stand by. Stand by. We got some doors up. You can be removing your gun belt. Okay.
Just the two?
Yes, no, maybe. Let's stay open for a second. Okay. I'll say. Do you have any other weapons on you? No, that's it. No backup.
There is no justification for domestic abuse, and fittingly, it was a female officer who stepped in to strip Wharton of his badge, delivering a well-deserved lesson.
We have a warrant for your arrest.
Definitely haven't done anything else on me.
I'll give him my jacket. That's fine. Get any other fires or anything that you need to know about? No. Before you guys take him out of here. Ken, there's no thing. Okay. Mr. Ward? Yep. The shirt is going to come off.
While he was stripped of his gear, he still had the uniform on, and that's when they devised another strategy to take that off, completely humiliating him in the process.
You know what? If you want to get off, then you can. Do you have any gloves? Okay. Go ahead and have Martin take care of that. Go ahead and your head. Push him. Come up the sleeve. Yeah, I'm gonna come up that sleeve. Just give me a favor, bend over just slightly at the waist. Okay. Hang on. I want to make sure you got no watch or anything in there. I think those are that's it. There we go. Actually, go ahead and pull this. If you can pull that, it should probably just rip. It's not. I don't want tension. There we go. Take that. And then we'll just go ahead and cut this off.
All he could do is hang his head in shame as he was placed in handcuffs.
Okay. What's on this side?
The key.
Is this to your department unit?
Yep.
Is this to your backup to your unit? And this?
Two more units, yeah. I have my Mustang keys in my unit, actually, for my personal vehicle. But both of those keys are to personal, like my house.
Personal house stuff? And this is to the department car? This is...
Now, Wharton was not able to make any counter statements, and shortly after, another officer arrived and told him the charges that he would be getting.
Hi Jeffrey, I'm Detective Hatch. I'm here with police comment. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an explanation as to why we're here, okay? So right now we do have a warrant for your arrest. It's for aggravated battery against a household member. 2 counts of that, kidnapping and interference with communication. Okay, so those are the charges that are pending right now. I do want to give you the opportunity to talk to us and tell us your side of the story. Do you want to take that opportunity?
Not after hearing that.
Okay. All right, then we'll get you down to SCIC, and they'll take you down, so patrol officers will know who's taking them.
Sergeant Corporal.
All right. Thank you, Jeffrey.
You want us to, so you want us to come out this door?
The disgraced officer was then escorted to the Sandoval County Detention Center, and throughout the ride, he showed no sign of remorse. Wharton sat in the detention center waiting to be booked, having destroyed his career in a single day. Well, surely he deserves no sympathy whatsoever.
Do they have a double stack?
You know that I don't know. I can send you the link. I found them on Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of space right here, and I want to move my flashlight just out of there and have my handcuffs here.
Killing it. Yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna take this off.
While this officer ruined his career, the next cop made the biggest mistake, which led him to prison.
I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Okay, you understand me?
Police were dispatched to a street after a car crash involving two vehicles. When they arrived, they began speaking with one of the drivers, 25-year-old James M. Corralejo, and off-duty DeKalb police officer.
I'm coming southbound, she's coming northbound, inside lanes both times. I don't know where we cross.
Okay, you're going south. She's going north.
She's going north, inside lanes on both equal lanes of traffic.
Okay. Can talk to over here. Where are you coming from?
Brent's house.
Okay. All right. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Anything in the car? Do you got a weapon there or anything?
No, off duty.
Okay.
I got not carrying.
Okay.
Service weapons in my holster at home.
Okay. All right, stay here. Okay. All right, man. I'm looking for his honesty. Okay. I know you're in a tough predicament right now. And it's like that. Okay. I'm looking for his honesty and compliance, and that's all I'm asking for. Okay.
All right.
Okay. When's the last time you drank tonight?
A little bit earlier.
Okay. How long ago was that?
A couple hours, about 2.
2 hours ago. Okay. What were you drinking?
I had about a beer.
Okay. Have you ate it all today?
Yes, I have. Sandwich, ham sandwich.
When was the last time you ate?
About 2.5 hours ago. They had food over there, and they had food, which was also as well a chicken sandwich, as well as chicken dumplings.
Okay. How much did you sleep today?
Roughly today, about 6 hours.
Okay. Okay. Where exactly were you coming from?
Roughly around Greenwood Acres.
Greenwood Acres?
We're off Sycamore Road.
Okay. Where are you heading to? Where was your destination?
Off of Best Avenue.
Okay. It's right down there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, listen, man. Listen, I can tell you've been drinking. I'm just being honest with you. I know me and you go way back, but we're here right now, okay?
When asked if he had been drinking, the off-duty officer, James M. Coralejo, had claimed it had been a while since he last drank. Still, the officer on the scene chose to conduct field sobriety tests to check his condition.
How much of an influence do you feel like now?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yes.
Okay. You still feel like there's alcohol in your system?
No. 100%.
Okay. All right, James. We have to do a couple things here, right? Okay. All right. Can I check you out?
Go ahead.
Okay. Stand over me. Are you still feeling good?
100%.
Okay. All right. Do you have any eye problems, abnormalities?
Other than the knee surgery, ACL reconstruction 2016.
Okay.
Right knee.
Okay. How can you walk right now?
I can perform the test.
Okay. All right. So anything else in your general health besides the knee surgery 2016? Okay. Do you have any contacts in right now?
No.
Yeah, we can. Okay. Put your feet together, hands at your sides, okay? Going 3 times. Take a break. Still feeling good?
Feeling fine.
All right, man. No other just physical problems besides that knee?
Besides the right knee.
Okay. All right, imaginary line right here. Okay. All right, what I want you to do, place your left foot on the line. Okay. Maintain this position until I've completed the instructions. Do not start to walk until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
Understood.
Do you understand?
Understood.
Okay. Can you get back in that starting position, please?
Yes.
Do you feel more comfortable with this on the sidewalk, James?
I do.
Okay, let's go on the sidewalk then.
Just feel all with the cracks.
I get you. I'm giving you a fair shot, okay? Let's go back here. We're away from any cracks. We got that thing here.
Coralejo's unsteady and clumsy movements during the field sobriety test told a different story than his words. His behavior clearly contradicted his claim about drinking earlier.
All right, get back in that starting position. Right foot, head of left foot, okay? Arms at your sides.
Can I Dan?
Not yet. Just hang out there. Okay. Go ahead and begin.
1,000 pace.
Just as I instructed you, okay? Okay. You still feeling all right, man? Okay. Go ahead and begin, James.
12, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 16, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, 23, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029.
Go ahead and hang out. You can stop, okay?
The officers asked Coralejo for a breath sample, but what stood out was the improper use of the body camera. The camera's angle hid Coralejo's eyes during the evaluation, making it difficult to capture the full scene.
All right, James, listen, man. We still got some stuff to work through after this, but are you going to provide a breath sample right now?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. Go roll now.
Go ahead.
All right. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Okay. You understand me?
Is that is 1 too tight?
Take a seat, James.
Just unbuckle over the strap right there. You don't have to buckle it.
No, I got two. out with the 95 to KCH. Can you let them know I'm coming from this crash? Not sure. If they got a helicopter coming in, they'll ask me. We'll figure it out once we get inside. Can you shut off my dash cam, please? Stepping up, please.
After the breathalyzer results came back, the police took Corraleo into custody. He was placed in the back of the squad car and transported to the hospital for further processing.
I'm done with pretty much, aren't I?
I'm not going to talk about that, James.
I'm not sorry asking it's the criminal aspect, but I'm done with PO. Just be honest.
Do both? So we only do blood here.
Blue blood.
We'll do blood. All right, you can come to triage then.
Can I walk freely?
Yep, go ahead.
I'm not good. I feel that it's only right, and
Just go 23. Okay.
to keep the integrity in this, obviously, yeah, my wallet, my off-duty badge is in there. I need you to,
We going in here?
Yeah, we're doing here.
Okay.
The blood test revealed a blood alcohol content of 0.154%, which is double the legal limit. Corraleo was then taken to the police department. Now, a law enforcer broke the very law that he swore to uphold, and Graciela Riza Contreras lost her life in the crash.
Right back here with me. I'll be with you in a little while, okay? What's up, man? What's going on? Heard you had something or one?
what's going on with the case?
Okay, so right now, so D1 or DUI A2, the ag DUI for the injuries, okay, and then 2 other traffic citations.
How extensive are the injuries?
There'd be still medical care, okay.
Nothing life-threatening.
It's a serious medical injury. That's all I'm gonna say, okay. All right, so this is detainable, okay.
So,
So I'm being straight up. You're gonna be in there till Monday, okay. Listen, you're not a bad guy, okay. Everyone here, no one in here thinks you're a bad guy, okay. I'll call the jail, let them know who you are, and what's going on, okay. But that's where we're at, okay. Anything else, man?
private phone call.
Yeah. Come on. I know, man. Listen, like I said, I'm treating like everybody else. Everybody else, okay?
I don't want to be treated
I know.
any different.
So, like I'm saying, it's this how the statute reads: permanent bodily injury, great bodily harm. Okay, this how the statute reads.
Corralejo was hit with severe charges, including aggravated DUI and reckless murder, both Class 3 felonies. If convicted, he could face up to 14 years behind bars. Corralejo forgot that a badge does not protect you from the law. You would be shocked to see how cops keep getting into trouble, just like this female cop who did the unthinkable.
You need your license, registration, proof of insurance. Is that your friend back there? Okay. Alright. So how long ago did you drink? When? Tuesday? Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance? How much have you had to drink?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm just following her home.
Okay.
It was later revealed that the woman in the blue car was Trier Nieper, an off-duty Columbus police officer. The troopers soon got her out of the car, suspecting she was intoxicated.
Any reason why you guys are racing?
Honestly, just following prior.
Okay. Because you're not the only people on the road. You do understand that. Okay. You stand right here. Have you had any recent head injuries or do you have any inner ear problems? No. Are you wearing contacts?
I'm sorry?
Are you wearing contacts?
No.
Nope. Go ahead and spit your gum out for me. Interlace your fingers like this. Place them up under your chin. That'll help keep your head still, okay? Can you see the tip of my pen right here? Tilt your chin down just a little bit. All right, look right here.
After conducting a simple eye test, the officer detained her momentarily as she went on to deal with the other driver, who was surely intoxicated.
You mind if I pat you down for weapons? I'm gonna have you stand right here for me. Arms behind your back. Yep. You're not under arrest. Just have a seat. No, you're fine. I'll turn the light on for you, okay? Roll your other window up. Roll your other window up so your dog doesn't jump out. Turn around, face me. Do you have any gum in your mouth? Have you had any recent head injuries, or do you have any inner ear problems?
Sorry.
Have you had any recent head injuries, or do you have any inner ear problems?
I've heard about 11 concussions.
Okay. Alright, are you wearing contacts?
The officer's friend, who was identified as Paige Slyman, now had to undergo some field sobriety tests, and she clearly didn't do any good on them.
Put your right foot in front of your left. Heel of your right foot touching the toe of your left. Arms down to your sides. Maintain that position till I complete the instructions. Once you start walking, don't stop till you complete the test. You understand the instructions, ma'am?
Yes.
Go ahead and begin. Count your first step as 1. Input the turn, now left the turn. Okay. We'll come up here a little closer.
Paige failed the first 2 sobriety tests, and the officer conducted a third test that confirmed she was too impaired to drive.
You'll count out loud in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on till I tell you to stop. I need you to look at your raised foot the entire time. Line 1 second. Line without being detained. Put down the words. It's a little closer. Say the alphabet from the letter D as in David to the letter X as in X-ray without singing it. D to X. You'll have to speak up so I can hear you. Go ahead and begin when you're ready.
D-E-F-G-H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and turn around for me. Hands behind your back, palms together. I'm gonna raise your sleeves up. Palms together for me. Palms. Yep. Don't interlace them. Yep, just like that.
It was clear she was heading to jail for drunk driving. Now it was time for the off-duty officer to come under scrutiny and undergo the same field sobriety test.
We're coming from Little Turtle.
I got you.
I was taking her to get her car, and I was going, she was going to her boyfriend's house, and I was going to my friend's house. And when I saw she was getting pulled over, I just pulled over with her.
I'm just gonna run through some tests here, okay? Obviously, I detect the odor of alcohol, so make sure we're gonna run some tests, all right? I'm gonna have you step over this way a little bit more, right there. Cool.
Although she was doing a lot better than her friend, she needed to come out extra clean to ensure that the officer let her go. However, during the third and final test, things took a turn for the worse.
Arm down your side, you're gonna count out loud. If you pull your foot down, pick it back up and resume counting from where you left off at. Do you have any questions for me? Okay. I'll let you start whenever you're ready.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
1029, 1030. You can stop. All right. So I'm just gonna look at your eyes one more time. We're gonna do another test and do circle. Well, I'm gonna have you back up for me, okay? All right, I'm gonna have you step out. Just come to my patrol car real quick, okay? I'm just gonna have you step up here, step up front with me. Sorry about that. All right, see that red light right there? I'm just gonna, this red light in my patrol car right here on my camera. Yeah. I'm just gonna have you face that, okay? Cool. I'm gonna have you step forward for me, okay? All right, I'm gonna have you place your hands behind your back like you're clapping. I'm gonna explain some things to you, okay? So right now, here, I'll have you put like you're clapping. Cool. So right now, you will be placed under arrest for OVI. I'm just gonna read your rights real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right.
The officer and her friend were both charged with OVI, and the female cop also refused to provide her blood sample, causing her license to be suspended for a year. However, she remained on duty with the Columbus Police Department. But if you think this drunk driving cop was stupid, you will be shocked to see the entitlement of this next officer.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's the hurry?
I'm just in my way to work. I have like 11 minutes left.
Yeah, you have 9 minutes left?
Yeah, I
okay.
go in at 12.
Okay, and also, you're not staying in your lane.
I'm sorry, boss. I have a low tire. That's all it is.
Come back here and talk to me real quick. Yeah, so you're doing stand right here. So did you even see me on the freeway?
I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Okay. You didn't see me at all?
No, sir.
You didn't see me at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, were you doing a buck 12 and I turned around? I actually saw you in the median. I turned around and I've been chasing you probably since the 2:12-ish.
Okay.
The trooper immediately detected the smell of alcohol and noticed slurred speech, clear signs that the individual was intoxicated.
You have your weapon on you, right?
What's that?
You have your weapon on you?
Yes, sir.
Let's put it in your car real quick. Okay. And your taser.
Okay. What's that?
Where do you live at?
Hunting Ranch.
Hunting Ranch?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, like everybody, I tried to put your gun away. Okay, yes, I'll be flat out honest with you. Okay, 1, you're speeding.
Yes, sir.
With no lights on.
Yes, sir.
2, I don't know why you keep going off the road. That's why I stopped you.
Honestly, can I show you why?
Well, you can tell me why.
It's because I don't have my other light or my other key, and so my other key it fucks me up because I don't have my other key in the ignition, and so it's pulling on my belt. That's why.
To confirm his suspicion, the trooper started the field sobriety test, which would mark the downfall of Officer Hernandez's career.
Okay, I'm gonna check your eyes. Okay. So nothing drink recently?
No, sir.
Okay, any major head injury?
Just a headache recently, but nothing crazy.
Okay. See my fingertip?
Yes, sir.
Follow my fingertip with your eyes only. And don't move your head.
Yes.
So, Mr. Hernandez, can you explain why I would smell alcohol from your breath?
I don't know why, sir.
Okay, here we go. Don't move your head. Mr. Hernandez, do you have a license?
On me, yeah.
Can I see it? Okay. Don't look at my knuckle, look at my fingertip, okay?
Mr. Hernandez's unsteady gaze made it clear that he was intoxicated. The trooper then administered the walk and turn test.
Mr. Hernandez, do me a favor. On that imaginary line, place your left foot just like this. Okay. Go ahead and do it for me now. Mr. Hernandez.
I'm sorry.
That was your right foot. I said place your...
sorry. I can't hear you.
Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
You feel understand what I want you to do?
Yes, sir.
Next up will be step number 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, turn and face me. Heels and toes together.
Clearly, no blue privilege was given here as the officer was instructed to conduct a third and final test.
Whenever you're ready, I'll tell you when to stop.
1001, 1002, 1003.
Can you come over with me? Can you count backwards?
Yes, sir.
Count backwards from the number 58 to 43 backwards.
Yes, sir.
Don't sing them. Don't sing them.
Don't sing them?
Yeah, just count backwards.
Okay. 58, 57, 56, or sorry, 40 or 58 to where?
43.
43, okay. 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53.
The trooper determined that there was enough evidence to arrest Mr. Hernandez for DUI and proceeded to handcuff him. It's shocking that he was on his way to work in such an intoxicated state.
Unfortunately, Mr. Hernandez, I believe that you're well over the legal limit. Okay, go and take up your. So I will do the favor of that. Would you disagree with me?
I wouldn't agree with you, sir.
No, I said, would you disagree with me?
I would disagree with you.
Okay.
Can I put it in my unit?
Sure. Yes, I mean, yes. Did you do gray in the fields? No. Do you know how to do the field sobriety test? Yes. Your speech. I've never heard you speak. The strong odor. Your eye movements. Okay.
Okay, but my eye movement and nothing else. Like, I'm not going to argue.
Well, I know you're not.
I'm good. Here.
The officer faced public humiliation on the roadside, forced to surrender his police uniform and equipment.
Do you have a t-shirt? Do you have a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Let's check out the APD. Okay. Go. Mr. Hernandez? I thought that's what they said, Mr. Callas.
That's my shirt. That's my partner. I wear his shirt.
Okay.
It's just because his shirt fits better.
Okay. So, Mr. Hernandez, I'm about to tell you something very important. You are now under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and/or drugs. The next Compliant Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood.
Shockingly, Hernandez also declined to give a breathalyzer test, knowing that his license would be suspended for over a year.
A licensed nurse or laboratory technician or technologist who's available at the hospital, or a physician of your own choice to perform additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by law enforcement agency, which is us, the New Mexico State Police. Mr. Hernandez, do you agree to take our test? Every time I'm asking for a breath test.
No, sir.
Okay, sir, I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your next driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. If you are convicted in court for driving under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence if you have refused to be tested. Furthermore, you'll be charged with aggravated DWI, which you know. With that in mind, do you want to submit to a breath test?
No, sir.
Do turn around this way. Open your mouth. Lift your tongue. Have it in your mouth. It's now 12:06. Okay. And I'll take the fight from you.
Hernandez was then taken to the police station where he was charged with DUI. He was swiftly placed on administrative duty following this arrest. Now, while this cop faced arrest, this next tyrant was utterly humiliated by his sergeant.
Well, the reason why you being
Over for flipping you off.
no, ma'am. The reason why
You are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything, ran over here like a crazy person.
you're under arrest for failed to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change.
Yes, ma'am.
On September 6, 2023, Officer Patrick conducting a traffic stop when a woman named Brittany flipped him off. Shockingly, he ended the stop abruptly and pursued her, pulling her over shortly after.
If it's possible, could you make my location? How's it going? Officer Akers, New Braunfels Police Department.
You are.
Okay,
I know who you are.
that's fine. Well, the reason why you being
Over for flipping you off.
no, ma'am. The reason why
You are retaliating against me. You turned your sirens on and everything, ran over here like a crazy person.
okay, well, ma'am, the reason why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and step out of the car. Step out of the car. I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
Yeah, would you mind, Henderson, go ahead and detain her in cuffs?
The officer, whose ego was clearly hurt when Brittany gave him the one-finger salute, was now claiming that she failed to signal before going into the left lane. However, the dashcam video clearly proves that she had her indicator on.
Why you're being contacted is you failed to signal lane change when you flicked me off.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and step out of the car. Step out of the car. I have 3 officers here.
He's hurt me before. Please don't let him.
Yeah, would you mind, Henderson, go ahead and detain her in cuffs?
He's done illegal to me.
Okay. All right. We'll just continue to go in handcuffs for me.
You're under arrest for fail to signal lane change.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm under arrest for failing to signal a lane change?
Yes, ma'am.
It is absolutely shocking and disdainful how this cop used his power to get back at the lady. Arresting someone for a minor traffic offense is crazy to think of, but we know the sinister reason behind this.
I'm sorry. You guys just know this is bullshit. You guys just know it is. You guys know it is. You're under arrest. Grab my phone. Please grab my phone.
We'll get it. You want me to transport, or you think it's better?
Danny can do it.
Danny, would you mind just transporting? You don't have to do anything else other than transport. I'll be there. Can you go ahead and give me next rotational record? That female is in my custody. I believe it's going to be Brittany Trevino.
Well, if the unlawful arrest wasn't bad enough, this corrupt police officer made a schoolboy error later that would prove how big of a tyrant he was.
The ticket and go about it that way.
Sounds good.
All you're going to do is give her more damage. All right?
Yep.
So write the ticket, fill it out.
Her makeup on. Have a license plate of Nora Sam Henry 9090.
Turns out Officer Patrick had some previous altercations with Brittany as well, and this officer was a known woman abuser in the area. Imagine what happens when you give power to a psycho like him. But thankfully, the supervisor arrived and released Brittany from this illegal detainment.
Do you have an email address? What? L? Okay. Brittany L.
And they're like, you can stab right through it. And I'm like, what do you mean you can stab through it? You guys want me to wear this for bullets? Are you kidding me? What do you mean you can stab through it? I mean, I've never tried. They did tell me though that you can stab right through it.
Address and phone number for the quarter right here. This is a QR code to check it online.
It is great to see Brittany laughing again, but the supervisor must also ensure that Patrick is taken care of. We can't have a law enforcement officer brutalizing innocent women like this.
So I understand that you flicked the officer off. That's not. So my question was, did you flick the officer off?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, regardless of what your history is with Officer Akers, your intense hate caused you to flick him off, and then you committed a traffic violation. Okay? Had you just gone on about your day and not worried about flicking people off or anything like that, none of this would have happened.
I know, but
that's not pleading guilty, that just promises to take care of that ticket, okay? None of it ever is good on those automated ones, okay? So here's the thing, right? Had you just gone on about your day, right? So your intense hatred is causing you to do other things that is drawing attention to you.
The supervisor is completely wrong here. Brittany was simply exercising her constitutional right and did nothing illegal. The focus should be on Officer Patrick, who is avoiding responsibility for his actions.
I'm not here to debate this situation with you. I watched the video. I know everything that occurred. Okay? I know about the court stuff, everything that occurred. If Officer Akers had done anything wrong, he wouldn't be here right now. Right? That's 100% true. It is. So you need to move on and not be running around flicking people off, right? I get it. That's your First Amendment
if you want to flip people off, but what it did is it caused you to create a hazard into a traffic infraction. Regardless of what y'all's history is, you need to move along with it. All right? Have a good day.
Now, this was satisfying to watch, but you won't believe how badly this corrupt cop was put in his place.
You're gonna go back to my car, and you're gonna clean that, or you're gonna go to jail. Get up! Now you piss me off. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
What's your warrant for?
Get up!
Where's your warrant for arrest?
Okay, you're gonna go back to my car.
I need to see your warrant.
You're gonna go back to my car, and you're gonna clean it. Bubble.
I'm 20 years old.
20. You got gloves on? She got a cigarette, and she went to my car.
My rights to sit right
Okay.
here.
She
I'm
got
waiting for my Uber, and he's doing this to me.
That's right. You're gonna go back to my car. You're gonna go back to my car. You're gonna clean that.
Let me ask you a question.
You got extra gloves on?
I'm pregnant, and he's bothering me.
Okay, you're gonna go back to my car. You're gonna clean what you did. Get up.
Clean what?
The cigarette that you broke. Let's go.
Oh my God.
The officer took the incident personally, turning a minor issue into a power trip. The woman, later identified as Julissa Burgos, was about to face the wrath of two egotistical police officers.
Stop! Don't touch me!
Get up!
Don't touch me! Don't touch
Get
me!
up!
Walk by myself! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Get up! Get up!
Touch me!
Get up then! Get up! You're gonna go to my car and you do that right now. Get up!
Touch my stuff, bro! You're not allowed to do that.
Get up!
On you!
Get up!
The police on you!
No,
You're not
you
allowed to do
can't.
this. I can't!
Get up!
Lawyer, I know.
Get up
I'm a
and clean it.
lawyer.
That's right. Up and do that. Clean that. Get up and clean that from my car. Now. You're gonna go and clean up from my car. You're gonna go and clean up from my car. Let's go. Let's go. You're gonna go back to my car and clean that. Let's go. You know what? You're gonna go to jail so fast you're gonna be incredible. Come here.
For what?
For vandalizing.
Don't touch me.
Get to the car. Get to the car and pick that up.
You want to go to jail for vandalizing?
Go to the bar and clean it. Let's go.
Do you really? No, let's talk about this.
You know.
You want to go to jail for vandalizing?
Oh, wow. That thing?
That's
How
right.
tiny are your
You're
balls
gonna
right
clean
now?
it. You're gonna clean it. Let's go.
Yeah, no, you do care.
Let's go.
Don't
Clean
fucking
it.
touch me.
The officers then started to use force on her, and despite her cries of being pregnant, they kept on physically assaulting her, eventually slamming her face first on the ground.
Let go!
Clean it.
Ma'am, are you gonna resist me?
Yes, because you're arresting for no reason. Get away from me.
You gonna resist me?
Help me! Oh, get away from me!
Clean it.
Get away from me!
Clean it. Go. Clean it.
Relax.
Clean it. Let's go.
Relax.
You're gonna clean it. Let's go.
Sit for me right now. Come here.
Help me!
I need you to sit down and you relax. Sit.
Help me!
That's it.
Help me! Help me!
Are you gonna go?
Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Help me! Help me! I'm pregnant! Help me!
I understand you're pregnant, but stop resisting.
Sit, bro.
Resisting. Jesus Christ.
The police brutality continued, and several people had now started to come over to see what was going on. The officers eventually cuffed her and forced her into the police cruiser.
I'm not breaking.
Go. Vandalizing my car.
You're a terrible person, man. Give me a second. You get my stuff.
Yeah, you're real pregnant.
Julissa continued to resist, but what Officer Hernandez did next left everyone in shock. Even his partner cop couldn't believe his eyes.
Hey, go back, take it back.
Yeah, well, shelter caution right now.
What's wrong with her, bro? What's your social? Hey, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. You're not gonna die. Don't break my car. Huh?
The incident led everyone around the scene to scream and curse at Officer Hernandez, who had just knocked the pregnant woman unconscious.
7317, mommy, have fire rescue. Have fire rescue spot quickly. Just knock her off and close the door. Stick to the man. But you didn't have to do it. Just spit in my just close the door. You should have got her running when she was there. 7318, have fire rescue spot, please.
The woman was taken to the hospital where she recovered. A few weeks later, she filed a complaint against Officer Hernandez, triggering an internal investigation. As a result, he resigned from his position, but she didn't stop there. She filed a lawsuit against both the officer and the city. The case is ongoing, and we hope that she gets the justice she deserves. Now, while this officer faced consequences, the next corrupt sheriff took corruption to a whole new level.
You do it as sheriff?
Of course.
Hands on.
Hands on, brother. That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
Hard charging.
Yeah. Huh?
That's what 2 items I was bring.
Yeah. That's a lot of wax.
That's fun.
On December 3rd, 2022, Crawford County police officers pulled over Johnson County Sheriff James Stevens for speeding. However, as they approached his vehicle, it became clear this was more than just a routine traffic stop.
Hello, sir.
What's up, boys?
Hey, I'm Trooper Price, State Police. We're on stop. You coming up flashing lights there? You were speeding just a little bit.
My flashing lights?
There used to be flashing lights. It's a 71 to 282.
How fast are you going?
You're going 50 into 45. Not that big of a deal.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad. Do you have your license on you?
Yeah, I do.
You got your registration and insurance. This your car?
Well, it's the county's.
The county's?
Yeah. I've been the sheriff for the last 4 years.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, you're gonna have to bear with me. I know we just got the insurance a couple of minutes ago.
He wasn't actually stopped for going 50 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. The FBI had been tracking Stevens as part of a corruption and narcotics investigation. It turned out he was in Crawford County for exactly that. Another shady deal.
What are you doing up here in Crawford County?
Well, I went to visit a CI.
Visit who?
A CI just north of town. Delivered some bags of goodies up there.
What did you deliver to him?
Well, his wife. Let me pop the truck and I'll show you. There's some goods at the co-op deal we did.
Yeah.
Where it's giving out to needy families and stuff like that.
Hey, if you don't,
good deal.
Hey, since you're hopping out, just throw your service weapon over the passenger seat. Come back here. So you said you met a CI?
Yeah.
What, like a
confidential informant?
Yeah, but I mean that's what. What were you taking him?
These right here, brother. These are things that we put together. Little care packages for homeless or not. Well, people in need.
Oh, really?
Things like that. Yeah.
So why is your CI in Crawford County?
Well, got them in Crawford County. I've got CIs, and I got one in Sebastian County. Got Franklin, Pope, Johnson.
They just drive to Johnson to work, or what?
No. Just people that we get information from.
Oh, okay.
The sheriff had no clue that the FBI had been monitoring him, and they knew how he had gone into a residence and came out with some narcotics. Even the troopers on the scene weren't buying his fake story.
It's kind of weird.
Get information.
Well, it's kind of different. I've worked narcotics a lot, you know. But
yeah.
I hear of people having CI and stuff, but I've never heard of them like a sheriff or a sheriff's department outside the county that works outside of Johnson County. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We do it, brother.
Do you?
You bet. You bet.
You do it as sheriff?
Of course.
Hands on.
Hands on, brother. That's the only way to go.
Yeah.
Hard charging.
Yeah.
You bet.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you just up here fixing to head back to Johnson County?
I'm going to pull in here, buy a knife, and then head back home. Yep.
Yeah.
Got a parade at 5 and head back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is one of my new guys, so just talk with him for just a second. We'll get you out here in a second. Okay, you don't have no more guns and like that on you?
Nope.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, buddy.
It didn't make sense that a sheriff had to personally travel to another county just to pick up a few grams of narcotics. Shortly after, an FBI agent arrived, and things were about to get much worse for the sheriff.
There we are here.
Fine in the day.
The FBI?
Okay.
Okay. You have any other weapons on you at all?
Nope. In the car.
No backup weapon anywhere?
Nope.
Hey, Sheriff, let me ask you this. You don't have nothing illegal in your car, do you? Nothing you're not supposed to have? No drugs?
There could be, yeah, there could be drugs in there.
There is
Most
drugs?
definitely, yep.
What kind of drugs?
There's some, my CI just gave me some things.
What
just in
things?
passing, there's some little,
I don't know what things are.
there's some butter and,
like marijuana?
Yeah, and like a butter marijuana and 2 little buds that through the course going on, carrying on, talking to them.
Hey, go ahead and put your hands behind your back real quick, okay? This whole deal's odd to me, and so as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and detain you, okay?
Seeing the FBI agent arrive, Stevens quickly admitted to having narcotics inside his car. As a result, he was promptly placed in handcuffs, and things were only about to get worse for him.
Because I've never heard of a sheriff not saying that what you're doing is wrong, but I can tell you this. I've been working narcotics for 7 years, okay? And I've never heard of a sheriff himself coming out. I'm not saying it don't happen, because it does happen, but not very often that comes out and works narcotics on his own and stuff like that, okay? So, and now that you said you've got some narcotics in your car, we're gonna search your car, okay? So, is this your personal car, or is this your...
No, this is a county-owned vehicle.
Okay. Does the court and all them, they allow you to take this out for personal use? And
I wouldn't quite call it personal use.
Let me ask you this, just, do you think, if you were in my position, would you think this is odd?
Trooper, based on
I'm talking outside of them being here. Look at me. Oh, you're talking
I'm
to me.
I'm with you.
I'm asking you this.
I'm going to go ahead and just go for my rights, and I'm going to speak to attorney and see him under arrest. And you guys,
okay.
I'll be respectful and do whatever you need to do.
I understand that. Okay. I'm going to let you have it right here, okay?
Sheriff Stevens knew his time was up and that he would soon be behind bars. Realizing this, he refused to answer any questions while the troopers searched his vehicle.
Door right there.
Okay.
Right there is what was described as opiate type pills.
And these?
No, those are just records.
Hey, since you told me where those are, you want to just tell me where the bud is?
Huh?
Since you told me where those are, you want to tell me where the bud is?
They're in the trunk.
Okay.
Put them in a plastic bag.
Okay.
A trash bag.
Okay. Huh?
Those are the 2 items I was referring to.
Yeah. That's a lot of wax.
That's butter.
Butter, wax, still a lot.
An extensive search of his vehicle revealed marijuana, oxycodone, and hydrocodone inside. At this point, he was formally arrested and about to be taken to the police station.
You carry a lot of Narcan, don't you? Hey, I'm just gonna let you sit over here, okay? I'm gonna put you in my car. Going on there. You know, if the right to remain silent, anything said can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to attorney present for any question. You can't afford one to be appointed for no additional charge. You understand all that?
I do, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Would you like to talk about anything we found in there so far?
No, I told you everything that was in there.
Well, I'm asking, do you want to talk about any of that?
No, there's an explanation for everything that's in there.
I'm asking you, would you like, if I ask you some questions, would you be willing to talk about it right now?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yep.
Eventually, Stevens was charged with felony simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, felony possession of a controlled substance, and a misdemeanor speeding count. He pled guilty to felony possession of hydrocodone and received a 6-year suspended sentence. He was also immediately removed from his position and forced to surrender his law enforcement certification. Next up, this crooked cop was taken to the cleaners by his honest supervisor.
If you fail to provide your documentation, you can be placed under arrest for obstruction.
You think so? And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now, no sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir.
Hope you learned something today.
New Jersey police officer Frank Moschella showed a clear lack of understanding of the law when he tried to intimidate a man who was peacefully exercising his constitutional right to film in public.
You're working on a story for the township.
Well, about the township for me.
For you?
Yes.
What are you making, a documentary?
It's a news story.
A news story?
Yeah.
You have ID?
I always have ID.
Okay, can you provide that?
No.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I do, sir.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And what law is that?
Well, you came in as a suspicious person. Anytime we investigate as to somebody calling in about suspicious, we need to at least identify who it is we spoke to. You're not in trouble in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, then I don't need to give ID.
Well, you do.
What law is that?
To know who you are.
What law is
I'm
that?
investigating a crime. It's actually called obstruction if you fail to provide
Wrong.
documentation. No, sir,
Quote that statute. Quote obstruction. No, apparently you don't.
Sir, look, I'm not looking.
I have to commit an unlawful act and prevent you from performing your unlawful duty to be in violation of obstruction.
Currently, right now.
So what's the unlawful act?
Right now, it came in as a suspicious person.
Okay, and what statute is suspicious?
Suspicion alone is not reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain someone and demand their ID. Officer Frank had no clue he was up against someone with a much better understanding of the law than him.
It has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does. What's the law?
To determine what's going on. So
I'm taking pictures in public.
Who you are. You're telling me you're doing something.
Okay.
That's fine, but I need to verify who you are.
No, you don't.
So in the event that something turns into something, I at least can say, all right, I went out and I spoke with this person. You're making this more difficult than it needs to be.
No, you are. You can come out and say, good morning, sir, how you doing? Taking pictures, enjoying your First Amendment right to take pictures in public?
What was the first thing that I said to you today?
What are you doing?
I said, no. I said, how are you, sir?
Okay, how are you?
Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did.
So you just asked me what did I do, and I already told you what I said.
Okay.
I said, how are you? And I said, what are we doing? And you told me what you're doing. And I said,
that's
that's
it.
fine. And I explained to you why I need documentation from you, just to verify who you are.
Okay, but you don't
That's
need to verify who I am.
I unfortunately do. Yes.
No, I have the right to privacy in public.
You do, to a certain degree.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is within that degree.
Yes.
Yes.
But again, if we're investigating it for suspicious because somebody called it in, it's not like we just...
It doesn't matter if somebody called it in.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so if you're outside on your property mowing your lawn and somebody says you're suspicious and the police come by, you have to give them your ID?
To verify that you live there? Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
it's
you
your
do.
property.
The individual, later identified as Alex, was relentlessly challenging this tyrant who seemed to love the sound of his own voice more than the law itself.
Documentation, otherwise you are going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
I do not have
Very,
identification on me.
Well, so then you lied to me because when I first asked you if you had identification on you, you told me yes, I do.
Oh, I have fingerprints and retinas.
No, that's incorrect. I asked you, do you have documentation? Do you have identification? Okay, so who are you then? Because we're going to have to verify who you are.
I'm not going to answer any
And
questions.
here's the other problem. Now you lied to me, so now I have a concern as to whether you're being truthful and honest with me. Do you understand?
Okay, well, you're not being truthful and honest with me because you haven't quoted a law yet that I'm required to show you
Sir,
ID.
I already explained to you what I need to
Supervisor.
do. If you fail to, there's actually a supervisor right there.
Okay.
Okay?
It didn't take long for a supervisor to arrive on the scene, and unfortunately for Frank, this would quickly turn into a law lesson for him.
Now, if I find out you're lying to me, now you could be charged with hindering.
Do we have a sergeant?
Giving failed documentation.
No.
You have two sergeants, right?
Two? Okay.
What's going on? So what is your name and what is your information?
I'm not answering any questions. Personal information.
Okay, well then you're going to be placed under arrest for obstruction.
And what
Okay,
law
like
is that,
sir?
Sergeant?
He doesn't need to explain it to you.
Well,
I
he
already
does
told you
actually.
what it is.
He actually does.
All right, just hold on a second.
So let's find out.
Can I just ask you what you're doing here?
Yes, sir. I'm in public taking pictures of a public building, expressing my First Amendment right to freedom of press.
Okay.
I'm here to actually file a complaint.
Okay. You have that right. You have all those rights. You just
Thank you. Well, he appears to tell me that I don't.
Now, just so you know, there are areas of this building that are posted.
Absolutely.
That are off limits.
Yep, like
All
the
right?
back of that parking lot there. It says restricted area. Can't go back there.
Areas or video those areas.
Absolutely.
Other than that, if you want to walk around with your camera, you can walk around with your camera.
And I don't need to show ID to do that.
You don't have to show ID right now, no sir. All right, sir.
How's that?
Well, that's incorrect, actually, in that respect.
Oh, is it? Is it?
It's
So your
different than
sergeant's
what you
wrong.
explained.
Even after being thoroughly humbled by his sergeant, Officer Frank's arrogance remained intact. He had had the audacity to call his superior wrong. These crooked cops will do anything to avoid admitting their mistakes.
So your sergeant's wrong? So your sergeant's...
We're not going to get into an argument here. So we're all set,
Because
all right?
I was just threatened with arrest for not providing identification. It's a violation of 4th Amendment.
All right, sir. But now we're clear on what's going on, right?
Is he?
Are we all clear?
Is he clear? Because I'm clear and you're clear.
Everybody here is clear, sir.
Very good, sir.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
Continue what you're doing.
I appreciate your
All
help.
right? You have a good day.
You too.
All right?
Thank you
We're
very
all
much.
clear, guys.
Thank you.
All right?
Have a nice day, officer.
You too, sir.
Hope you learned something today.
The supervisor immediately de-escalated the situation, allowing Alex to film, and also went on to correct Officer Frank, who was having a tough time accepting his mistake.
Walk of shame.
This was indeed a classic walk of shame, and Alex really did have the last laugh. It turns out that sometimes it is the junior cops who are up against their bosses breaking the law.
Hello? Guess who I just pulled over? Who? Yarborough. Really? Yeah, the chief deputy.
On June 20th, 2023, a Henry County police officer pulled over a vehicle for going 96 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. If this was not shocking enough, he was stunned to see who was inside.
Really?
License in the back.
Yeah.
It was none other than Henry County Police Chief himself, Michael Yarbrough. The officer had to do his duty and went over to write him a ticket. However, he couldn't let this opportunity go without informing his mate.
Hello? Guess who I just pulled over? Who? Yarborough. Really? Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped up Dodge Charger that belongs to the sheriff's office. I just clocked this at 96 in a 35.
What was the issue? I mean, why is he speeding?
No reason. He's in an unmarked car. He just got a high horsepower car and decided he wanted to play.
It's your traffic stop. You do what you think you should do. I mean, I'm not telling you one way or the other. You do a 96 and a 35.
Okay. Well, you know I don't care for him, so I'm gonna ride his.
While speeding at that rate is dangerous, it is commendable that the chief never tried to use his authority to evade accountability.
Sir, here's your ID back. This is your copy of the citation. If you would sign right here. It's got a court date, time it must appear. Yes, sir. Please slow down and have a safe day. Yes, sir.
Apart from getting a ticket, the chief was suspended for 40 hours without pay. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where corrupt and evil police officers messed with higher authority and immediately got owned for their corruption. It was a delight to see these troubled cops getting humbled by higher authority, and we really hope that this serves as a reminder to the other officers around the country. If you agree, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch the moments where these dumb cops were owned by lawyers.